Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and thank you for tuning into this week's video. I hope everybody had a good week. I had a good week overall, and we're going to kind of talk about that in this week's video. Be a bit shorter one this week. We're going to just kind of cover how the week went and talk a little bit about what is coming up here in the near future. So thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos, especially last week's video did really, really well. I think I probably got more likes on last week's video than I've ever had in a video before, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. That means the world to me. I've got a bunch of new subscribers, so everything kind of just exploded for me a little bit here in the past week. So thank you everyone who's been tuning in every week, and welcome to all of the new folks who've just recently discovered my videos. Again, just going to do a bit of a recap of where I'm at. I had a weight loss surgery on March 29th of 2017. I had the BPD-DS, which is a biliary pancreatic diversion with duodenal switch. Not as common as some of the other weight loss surgeries, such as the sleeve or the gastric bypass. I was on a pre-op diet 3 months before that. I lost 65 pounds on the pre-op diet, and then as of last week's video, I finally broke the 200 pounds lost in less than a year. So the very first visit to my doctor was the 19th of December 2016. At the filming of this video, it is the 8th of December 2017. So I'm 8 days away from what I consider the 1-year anniversary of starting this whole process. And so we're going to kind of touch upon how the week went, whether I gained, whether I lost. That's in our first segment, which is the weekly check-in. Then after that, I normally just talk about a couple different things that have gone during the week, maybe different topics, holidays, so on and so forth. So that being said, again, thank you everyone who's subscribed to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do so. You see all my videos. I put one of these out every week, as well as multiple other videos of different genres as well. Also, be sure to click like if you enjoyed the video. It lets me know that you're enjoying the content you're seeing, and helps me kind of narrow down what people want to see more of. So without further ado then, I guess we're going to go ahead and jump right into the weekly check-in and talk about the past week. So in this week's weekly check-in, just a kind of basic quick coverall. I had a successful week. I have had a successful week every week. I know it probably gets broken record kind of sounding there, me saying that every week, but any week where I don't gain weight is considered a win to me. So in this past week, I successfully lost 2 more pounds. So that puts me down a total of 206 pounds. So for those of you keeping score, I started at 431 pounds when I started the whole process, which means currently I am at 225. So I am 25 pounds away from hitting just weighing 200 pounds. I've already lost over 200 pounds. I am at this point about 12 pounds away from being half the size I was when I started. And I am 35 pounds away from my end goal weight, which is 190 pounds, which is what my nutritionist, my doctor's office has kind of set for me as an end goal. That may fluctuate a little bit when I get there. Maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, just kind of depending on how things turn out. But that's the goal as of this time. So right now, I mean, the big next really hurdle or goal I'm shooting for is to get under 200 pounds, which is very commonly referred to as Wonderland, hence the name of this video. Wonderland is the nickname a lot of folks call it who are losing weight or had the surgery. Once you weigh 199 or less, you are in Wonderland, which is pretty awesome. I don't remember when I weighed under 200 pounds. It had to be sometime high school or middle school. I mean, I was 200 pounds by 15 or 16, so I don't remember the exact date or age that I was that small, but it's been a very long time since I've been as small as I am now. I am comfortably wearing size 40 pants, down from size 56. I think I told you guys last week I was able to fit into those. They're actually a little loose in spots. I might be able to wear a 38. I don't own any 38s. I'm finally reached the point where I have run out of clothes that I've been saving all these years. You know, I've been saving clothes as I've been gaining weight, and as I've been losing weight, I've just been wearing all those old clothes. The jeans I'm wearing now, I probably owned in high school. So I don't own anything under a 40. I don't know when or if I ever owned anything under a 40. I may have been a toddler in 40s for all I can remember, but I'm going to have to look into buying some smaller clothes. Now, again, it's right before Christmas, so with that being said, I'm probably not going to be buying much till after the holidays. Just new clothes are going to have to kind of sit on the wayside there a little bit. What I have, even if it's a little loose, is still perfectly fine. It's comfortable for now, but around the holidays, I like to concentrate on buying gifts and stuff for other people. Not much of a gift getter. Don't really care too much to get gifts, but I really like buying stuff for other people. Friends, family, especially kids I might know. So I definitely like to kind of focus on them. And my wife, obviously. She gets spoiled rotten. She knows that. But after the holidays, I'm probably going to have to look at literally replacing a wardrobe. Which is a little scary, really, to be honest. Because, I mean, scary in a good way and in a bad way. Scary in a good way first, because obviously it's awesome to be able to get new clothes. You know, I'm not much of a shopper. I don't like shopping. I don't like going to stores and perusing. I go to a store, I know what I'm going to get before I get there. I walk in, I get it, and I leave. A shopping experience should be minimalistic. I don't like to waste time wandering around. Now, there are exceptions to that rule. If you're in a cool store that has stuff you've never seen before, or, it's the holidays, I'm out looking for things to buy other people. But if I'm buying something for me, I usually know what it's going to be before I walk in the door. So my options are vast compared to what they were before. For a very long time, I had to shop in specialty stores, like big and tall stores, or even things like JCPenney, Belk. I had to go in the big and tall section. I really don't have to do that anymore. 1X's or extra large, whatever you want to call them, is the shirt size I'm wearing now, and I mean you can find those just about anywhere. I was in a Hot Topic the other day, on purpose. It wasn't an accident. I specifically went in there, but I was looking for gifts for other people. But glancing around at some of their T-shirts, some of the band shirts and stuff, realized I could wear those. I have not bought a Hot Topic T-shirt in probably well over a decade. It's probably a little old for it then too, but back then they used to carry slightly larger sizes now, or once in a while, but now it's 1X is usually the highest I could find, so, or extra large, again, keep getting corrected on that. So it'll be interesting to have definitely more options. I can go to more stores, there's more I can wear. It'll be a lot easier to buy clothes online, which I have been really leaning towards. This past year, I've really started buying more regular things online to avoid having to go to stores, because shopping is the devil and I don't like doing it. Unlike other people in my family who would do it every second of the day, I do not like shopping, so I avoid it at all costs. Pants, I can now go to Walmart and get cheap jeans, $10 and $15, $20 jeans, whereas a pair of jeans at size 56 at a big and tall store where I was when I started, I had to drop $70, $80 for a pair of jeans. Not because I was getting some fancy designer brand, it's because they're just some big ass jeans. A lot of denims had to die to make one pair of jeans for me. There's a lot of loss of denim life to make jeans for someone my size at that point. So now I can just go to Walmart. So price wise, it'll be a lot cheaper for me to buy clothes, and I'll have a lot more options. That's awesome. The scary part is, of course, I don't want to waste money. I don't like to waste cash if I can help it. So I don't want to buy a whole lot of clothes if I'm just going to keep losing weight, and then they're not going to fit me anymore. That's what's been great about this process so far. Literally, for 20 plus years, if I had clothes that were too small for me, but they were in good condition, I put them in a storage tub and put them in my closet. A lot of times I was given pants or shirts as gifts, birthdays and Christmas, that were just too small. So I just put them right in the tub. As I've been shrinking in size, I've been taking those clothes out, wearing them as I've been dropping. A lot of those clothes still have tags on them, have never been worn. So I have put very little money into T-shirts. Once in a while, I've grabbed a couple cheap T-shirts here and there just because I like the picture on them, but I have not bought much clothes at all in this entire process. So I'm glad I did that. I saved those clothes. But now I'm at the point I'm going to have to start putting money into it, and so I'm going to probably be looking for relatively cheap options, because I don't want to buy a pair of jeans, wear them for a month, and then just have to give them away. And that's what I've been doing to all my old clothes. I've been just donating them to Goodwills and things of that nature, so that other people can get use of them, because a lot of them were good clothes. I was losing weight pretty quick there, and I dropped pant sizes and shirt sizes relatively fast. So I had shirts and pants that I only wore for a month or so. They're still in great condition, but then they got too big. So I have 2 bags of clothes I'm about to drop off today, to be honest. So that's definitely something that I'm looking forward to and dreading at the same time. So hopefully I'll have some cool looking t-shirts and stuff in my videos moving forward. But I don't like spending money, so we'll see. Other than that, the week went really well. I'm going to talk about, real quick, a meal that I had literally yesterday. It was last night. There is a restaurant chain, or fast food restaurant chain, in the South, in my area. I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee, called Petro's. And Petro's was invented here in a World Fair years ago, and there's several of them all over the place. And I know they're in other cities as well, but they're kind of concentrated here. So if you're a distance away or up north or something, you've probably never heard of them. But Petro's is pretty kick-ass. And Petro's is basically what a Petro is. They take a bowl and they put like Fritos in it, corn chips. And they put chili, sour cream, cheese, tomato, green onions. And it is frickin' delicious. You can get variants of them. Sometimes they put queso cheese on there. There's different types of chili. Sometimes you can get pasta instead of corn chips, but that's weird. But they have, I think it's a vegetarian one, but yeah. But overall, it's a pretty delicious. And the corn chips stay crunchy for a really long time in the chili, and it has a really good texture combo. Now, that being said, that shit's not healthy at all. Carbs through the roof on that kind of a meal there. But something I enjoyed, but something I've not had in a very long time. Yesterday, my wife was wanting one, so I said after work I'd swing by and pick one up for her. And while I was in there, I saw that they had a Petro Light. So got out my phone, pulled up the restaurant, pulled up nutritional information. For those of you who don't know that, you can pull up nutritional information for just about any restaurant or fast food restaurant out there. And many of the good ones will literally have what looks like a spreadsheet with just everything on their menu in one shot, and I save a lot of those. They're really good when you're out looking to see if there's something you're going to have at a restaurant. And I checked it out, and I decided I was going to get one. So I got a light Petro with no chips, because the corn chips are the worst part. I mean, it's carb heavy, salt heavy, fat heavy. It's deep fried. The chips are deep fried, so greasy. They're the worst part of the Petro. But I had, it was a low-fat chicken chili with light cheese, light sour cream. I had extra tomato and extra green onions put in there. Since I didn't have the crunch of the chips, I wanted extra crunch from the onions because, the texture combination is really nice. I like a little bit of crunch in my squish, and I like a little bit of squish in my crunch. Too much of just one or the other gets old, it gets boring. I am not a fan of sweet and savory combined. Okay? That is not for me. I know some people enjoy that. You people are horrible. I don't like that. I don't want, a syrup on my bacon. That's disgusting. Food should be segregated. Savory stuff over here, sweet stuff over here. If I eat pancakes and bacon, or I have like eggs and pancakes, that shit can't touch, okay? McGriddle is probably the worst thing ever, but you do not mix sweet and savory. I don't want chocolate-covered bacon. I love bacon, I love chocolate. Don't want to combine that stuff. So I do not put sweet and savory together. Just a little bit of a soapbox there. It's disgusting. So just like ketchup on eggs. There's a lot of things that are out there that people do that are gross. And I'm judging you all horribly if you do those things. But, so it was, but overall, I like the combination. So I had extra onions put in mine because onions aren't bad at all. You can pretty much just sit and eat an onion. That's fine. So it was really tasty. Now I got a medium-sized one. I could barely eat half of it. I still find that I am eating in ounces less than what I was advised I should be eating at this point, which is definitely something I'm going to bring up to my nutritionist when I see her next. And it's not that I don't want to or that I'm refraining. It's that I literally just get full. I've tried eating slower, spacing it out, but 6 to 8 ounces is the size of meal I should be eating at this point, and it is a rare day that I can get 6 ounces of food down. It's happened. It can depend on what I'm eating, but I usually just am too full long before I get to that point. And again, that might be part of the reason why I'm having such success over this entire process, is because I'm really not eating quite as much. I am hitting my numbers, hitting my carbs, my fats, and my proteins. Proteins always being the struggle because there's just so many I have to get in. But I'm hitting those goals. But anyways, if you're at home, you have a Petros near you, even if you don't, this is something really easy you can make at home. I used to make a regular Petro for my family all the time. This is really something you could make for yourself and your family, and you can customize yours so you can have what's in your weight loss goals, and the family can still have the sloppy nasty version. Okay, it's literally just buy a bag of Fritos, make some chili. I recommend a low-fat chicken or turkey chili for yourself, but you can get regular chili for your other family, or if you can work it into your numbers. Sour cream, onions, tomatoes, blah. That's it. That's all there is to it. You can have all the tomatoes and onions pretty much you want on there. Get you some light sour cream, some low-fat shredded cheese. Put that on there, and it's incredibly delicious. It's this being winter time where I'm at now. It's not really winter feeling, but technically we're about to hit winter. It's a great warm meal. It's very easy to reheat, especially if you're not using the corn chips. It's something you could make a lot of, and eat for several days. And that's one thing I'm thinking about doing as well, trying to put together a recipe for just a healthy chili and make that type of thing at home. So definitely I wanted to bring that up to everyone because it was a great experience, and anytime I can find something I can eat out or something new I can add to the diet that still kind of fits within my requirements, I want to share that with you so you can experience it as well. If you're someone who's watching this video and you don't have any dietary requirements, you're just watching it because you just love the sound of my voice, try Petro. Make them at home. Corn chips, chili, cheese, sour cream, tomato, green onions. You can customize. Some people throw some olives, some jalapenos in there. If you want to take some of that crap off, you don't have to use it all. You know, customize it how you like. But it's a great meal, super easy, super fast, and it can feed a lot of people. So, thought I would tell you about the Petros. If you live in the area where there is a Petros, man, just go there and have them make you a light one with no chips, or get a regular one. They also have great hot dogs. If you can eat hot dogs. I can't eat hot dogs, but they have great hot dogs. So, that being said, I really don't have much else to go on about this week. I've talked a lot about Petros, but they are not a sponsor of this video. Petros has not paid me for any endorsement. I'm just a fat guy inside, and I like Petros. But if you have, again, a restaurant or a fast food chain or something like that that you found that has something specific that you find is really good on a bariatric diet, please share that with me in the comments or post it on my Facebook or any of my social media. Links to all my media pages are in the description of this video. You can also go to my website. Here it is, www.onlydraven.com. And definitely you can send me a message directly on there on the bottom of the homepage, a place you can talk to me directly. So please share them with me so I can share them with everyone else, so we can all kind of help each other find some delicious foods to eat while still maintaining a healthy existence. So thank you again, everyone who's tuned in this week. Again, please be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And we will see you next week with some more amazing weight loss experiences. Thank you all. Have yourself a great week.